Alright, here's this week's look at my garden. I just watered it, so hopefully it'll look super nice. Done a lot of changes this week. These are the potato plants. I've bedded them up because the higher the bed, the more potatoes produce under that dirt. So the more dirt I put up there, the bigger the plant gets, but everything underneath the dirt produces potatoes. So the higher I go, the higher yield each plant gives me. This is the end of the first two potato rows. You can see they're coming along real well. I'm going to show you some things we've done. We've been busy this week in the garden. The tiller got out, so of course we had to have fun all day Monday. And now you can see we added a pumpkin patch. This is going to be a pumpkin patch. I would say roughly 30 by 30 maybe. And if you look, this is the size of it. Looking back towards my garden, you can see got a swing set right there in case parents want to come over and they want to sit there, and they can do that. It's growing a pumpkin already, so I know this will be a good pumpkin patch. You can see that I've also, I'll show you as I go down, but I've also added approximately 2 60-foot rows straight down here. That used to be right there, used to be the edge of my garden. Monday I added all this. So this is, in addition, you can see how it leads into the pumpkin patch, covered down to potatoes. I think what I'm going to do here is possibly watermelon has been suggested right in here, or give another go at cucumbers, maybe zucchini. Those are two that I really need to work on. These are the onions, and interdispersed throughout these rows you'll see tomato plant. I had so many tomato plants when I came back from vacation. It was a little bit of the challenge was to find real estate for them, because they need a little bit of room. I don't know if I got that one, which you can see. There's one, and then of course there's the onions as we come down. Once again, these are on the left are noonday onions. The ones in the right here are red onions. I've started putting up cages. I'll show you as we get closer to my, I bought 28 for $14, which is 50 cents a cage. Got one right there, one right there, and one right here. Eventually I want them all caged. Red onions, and again, noondays. Here's also another addition that I've made. Once again, this used to be the edge, as I've, in my first two videos, this was the edge. I've added this right here. And I think we're going to do peas and beans and things of that nature. And here we go. These are two True Blue tomato rows. Just give you a look. Look how they're coming in. I don't know. Seems to me like I can tell a big difference. There's, of course, you'll see more cages as we come through. I can see a big difference. And walking. I know this is boring, but I just want this footage so I can compare each week and put it together and see how everything's growing. And if you're interested, you can follow along. So you can see the dynamics of the sunlight in the evening. No sun, but it doesn't seem to affect it all because I get the sun coming from this direction in the morning. These rows right here run east to west, which is the way you, according to wisdom of the old people, that's how you should run a garden. But I wanted to do crossways to give it a little character. So these long rows, these tomato rows that we're looking at, look at that one right there. He's coming along good. So I just wanted to give it a little character. And here we start seeing these are neat tomato cages. Donations are accepted. C12173 at Hotmail. Just contact me and I'll come pick them up. All of them are caged. They're old cages, you can tell, there's some messes, but all I need really is the structure, the form, just to hold the branches up. I've decided in this spot, this was, okay, right there is the old edge of my garden. And so we tilled this area up thinking possibly cantaloupe. I'm kind of concerned about lack of sunlight. This is by far the shadiest portion of this garden. But somebody told me that they can do in shade. There's a good look at carrots. I just watered, so hopefully it'll show definition in this video. You can see. Sometimes the plants you can't see. And mustard greens. Radishes are coming in thickly. Probably have a buku amount of radishes. And turnip greens. And there's turnip greens. And let's see here. Aha, here's another thing we did. Here's where we stashed. This was a zucchini row, but now you can see I've got seedlings. These are tomato seedlings. So this is another spot. The reason why I said I wanted to do more zucchini, because in this row, out of that whole row that I planted, I only got that zucchini plant. And in this row, I put another row of tomatoes. Actually, just show you here, I've got 2 rows of tomatoes. I'm walking down. But in this row, this was zucchini. That's the only 2 plants that I had. Spinach. And I just tilled this yard. I didn't till right here. I don't know why, but I think it's just because these squash are doing so well. I just don't want to mess with them. See if you can just dun, squash. Look at that. It's coming in. You can tell though, these are bell peppers. More bell peppers. Jalapenos. I got another row over there I passed, but you've seen jalapeno sprouts before. If you haven't, that's what they look like. And here's where I'm kind of disappointed in these cucumbers, just primarily because I spent so much time in the bedding of these. You need to hoe them out, I suppose. I guess 4, which would give me plenty. They're going up to the pumpkin patch. It comes down to about here. Car going by, possible customer. One day. These are sunflowers, and I planted. You can't really tell, but I did plant some marigolds in here. They look like they're burning up. Those are it's a good look at the sunflowers. You can see they're getting tall. Maybe I'll buy some tree-made plants or something. Anyways, this has been a long video, but I wanted to show you once again the pumpkin patch is way up there. Let's try to trail the vines down this slope, and that should be doggone cool looking. That looks pretty cool to me. I need to hoe out. I need to till out that little section right there. But other than that, you can see nice and clean. Hot day out today. Anyways, that's my garden.